on Harbor Vale, a sleepy town in coastal Maine. Its residents continually harrowed by an unyielding mist that intrudes from the Atlantic. And, much like the town, veiled by this persistent precipitation, its residents veil secrets of their own.
Secrets of an ancestral curse and the desire to embrace it.
Secrets of justice, distributed in the shadows.
Secrets of newfound duty and a life left behind.
Secrets of bestial instinct, clawing its way to the surface.
And as we cast our eyes towards these silent secrets, we shall delve even deeper into what truly transpires down by the bay. Hello, and welcome to These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I will be your MC. Before we dive into the episode, a couple things we gotta go over as per usual. Like always, a big thank you to Nicole Tuttle-Robb for scoring this episode. Be advised, this episode of These Silent Secrets contains a description of a dead animal. With all of that out of the way, let us dive into this here episode of These Silent Secrets down by the bay. Do you stick in your office for your? I feel like I have to air quotes office every time I say it, but do you stick in your office for the rest of lunch? Or?
I do, yeah.
Fantastic. Are there any other lunchtime activities?
I would check in with Kanan if Kanan wants to talk about research.
Oh, yes.
But it would fully be like, do you want to hear this right now? Or because if you want to put that off for a little bit, yesterday's only been over for 12 hours. So if you don't want to talk about it right now, I get it.
Kanan, I'd like to know as soon as possible. I mean, yeah, I had a rough day yesterday, but I also don't want to sweep this under the rug.
No, I get it. And Jason leans in a little bit over the lunch table. Okay. So good news is that you're getting accurate vibes from her. You got a good sense for this. She's got some bad stuff going on. Pretty much she is riding that line as close as possible with my family. There's not a warrant out for her right now, but she's so close, man. There's a lot of rough stuff going on there, and it's not good. It's not good.
For what it's worth, I talked to my mom a bit, and she has crossed that line with, at least as far as our family is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't even know I had an aunt.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Surprise.
she's walking chaos.
Yeah. No, that's I looked through there were some old, I remember some old news clippings I looked through. She's pretty bad news. She's I guess she's kind of recruiting people. She's trying to get a pack on her side, and I feel that's probably what she's trying to do with you. So, and I feel I know where you stand on it, but just...
Oh, no way, no way, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, no, I figured... Okay, cool. I figured, but, I just want you to know just that, even though I know that you wouldn't, willingly join her with the stuff that she's done, I just want to make sure that you know that that's something to look out for, that she's trying to do that. Be aware... Also, sorry that I tried to flick a note at you in class and totally did not successfully do that.
It's fine. You didn't get in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. It's okay. Just
I didn't incriminate
phone.
You this time. I learned my lesson to not write your name on the note when I send it to you.
And I appreciate that. You're learning, and that's good. But just,
that's what school
we
is
have
all
these
about.
Portable smart computers in our pockets. Just text me, man.
Why make things so easy, Sometimes you got to give yourself a challenge. Hey, you did it today. You went in and you apologized to Bash. That's giving yourself a challenge, and you passed with flying with half-mast colors.
Thank you for the confidence boost. That's Really, man, actually, thank you. That's nice, and you're doing this research for me, and I appreciate it, and actually just genuinely thank you.
No problem. You know that Jason's on your side one way or another.
Why
and I take a sip from my... I thought that it would be a cool thing to say, and you know what? It didn't come out that way, so...
Well, you passed with flying colors, or like half-mast.
That's very fair. That's very fair. I deserve that. And I'm gonna look around the lunchroom and see if I can spot Alexandria.
Yeah, no, she's in there. She's just kind of chilling by herself, eating some food.
I lean into towards Kanan again, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hunt down Avery, but I see someone else who is eating alone," as I like jab my head in the direction of Alexandria.
I feel like it would take Kanan a second to like get what you're trying to say, just from like sheer naivete. And
Jason
then pick up and
just
I'm just
waits
like,
it out.
What are you? Oh, okay, yeah, good, yeah, okay. And Kanan just like collects their tray and gets up and walks over.
Yeah, you walk over to Alexandria. Isla, before we do this scene, is there anything that you were looking to do during lunch?
I'm just going to sit with Bridget.
Also say,
chat.
You sit down with Bridget and the crew. She goes, "Oh my God, you're sitting with us again."
Is that okay?
No, of course I'm excited.
Okay.
How are you?
I've been better.
Is there more?
Just
like dish.
Life, you know.
I fucking know it.
Yeah, we both have house troubles.
You got house troubles? Did someone break into your house too? Where do you live?
Down by the bay.
Where the watermelons grow?
God damn it.
So like right on the coast?
Yeah, I haven't seen any.
You got that fucking money then.
I mean, I don't.
Okay, so your family does?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. So, what are you up to this weekend?
Nothing. Radio show?
I thought you just did that during the weekend. Well, the weekdays. Do you do it during the weekend as well?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Sorry, I'm usually busy on the weekends. I haven't caught it.
I guess I can let it slide this time.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, see, my brother's got a vacant, so he was going to hook us up this weekend, and you're more than welcome to come hang out.
Okay.
We don't get it from Kai's work, though, because they get in trouble. Is that right, Kai? And Kai's like, please do not.
So we'll find somewhere else.
Yeah, there's lots of places that we can get stuff to drink, and we can have a good time. It's just like cool people, though. Like, it's not going to be like fucking Cipriano's party.
Will Cipriano be there?
Oh, fuck no.
Then I'm in.
Oh. Yeah, you kind of dog his ass on the radio all the time, don't you? I fucking
There's something
snap
about
every
him.
time that happens. It's amazing.
I live for the drama.
I love that about you.
I love that about you.
Stop it. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. You just continue having a nice lunch with the gang, and you've got some plans to drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fish.
Drank like a fish. Kanan, so you go and sit down with Alexandria?
Yeah. Well, I don't sit yet. I'm just like, hey, is this seat taken? I didn't know if there was anybody else sitting here, so I just thought maybe I could sit here. This joke's not going great, is it? Can I just sit here?
Of course you can.
And Kanan, like, embarrassed, just sits down.
How are you doing today?
I'm here.
Hey, you seem like you're kind of having a bad day. I hope you're okay.
I will be. Some kind of family stress. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too much into it. I don't want to bore you with that, but that's just kind of...
I wouldn't find it boring if you wanted to talk about it, but I also understand if you don't want to talk about it, that's also okay.
Not right now. I'd rather focus on other things, you know. More positive vibes. Fair. So you got any other musical recommendations?
Oh goodness, what was big in 2009?
Maybe something about
I have no
architecture?
idea if Spelling Bee was out in 2009, honestly. I sincerely hope that it was, or else I'm breaking time and space at the moment.
Alexandria is just the new skin called the Time Traveler.
Yeah.
Wait, one second. Musicals. That maybe.
So who's your dad, Alexandria?
American Idiot.
Father of Time.
Bonnie and Clyde the musical. Catch Me If You Can.
Oh shit! Catch me.
Okay. The first production of Spelling Bee was 2004.
Okay,
so
cool.
You're
we're
good.
fine.
You're golden.
Yeah,
The podcast
she
isn't
says,
ruined.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, they made a musical of it.
What?
And yeah.
How do I not know about these musicals?
Well, you gotta. I'll send you some links.
Or, if you want to watch one together sometime.
And she's sort of blushes a little bit. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, and I promise not to sing along.
You wouldn't have seen them, so you wouldn't know the music.
That's a good reason why I wouldn't sing along. I guess.
No, it'll be fun though.
Okay, yeah. You want to this weekend or?
Yeah, we could do it this weekend. Do you want to come over? Maybe.
Sure. Yeah. That'd be easier than you bringing all the movies to my house and
yeah.
And my mom and dad can be a lot, so.
Well, mine can too. Believe me. But yeah, I'll get some things queued up, and it'll be nice.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That I was having a bad day, and you made it better. Thank you.
Yeah. It was nothing.
Well, it was nothing to you, but it was a lot to me. So thanks. It's going up.
And yeah, she just sort of sits there and with the big old grin, and is picking at her caprese salad that she has. I'm
surprised we didn't pick at the Smash 2009 musical that took the theater world by storm. Me and My Dick.
Oh, Me and My Dick was 2009?
Sure was.
People say it's quite unlikely the two of us should stay. Just tell them, hey, it's me and my dick.
I don't feel like that's the musical
the rest of the
Alexandria would
episode.
recommend.
No, not at all.
Hey, you never know.
Alexandria doesn't strike me as somebody who likes Star Kid.
No, not at all.
I get over to her house and she's like, hear me out.
So this one...
This new one just came out this year.
Oh, man. That was early Star Kid too. Shit. I really like Star Kid, everybody. Awesome. So yeah, she sits there and just kind of eats, and every once in a while you get the she's kind of got the eyes looking up at you, and then you notice it, and then she quickly puts her head back down.
And every single time, Kanan's face is good, and then bright red. It's right when I recover, she looks up, and then it's just Foursquare ball again.
Oh, that's amazing. Beautiful. So lunch wraps up, and unless there's anything people were looking to do with the rest of the school day, the final bell of the day rings. You're let out into the afternoon air. The fog around town is sitting pretty thick today, but that's okay because Kanan and Jason, you don't have volleyball practice. Isla, do you have a show you got to do today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do your show every day?
Sure do.
Oh, man, you are
She's
committed.
employed.
You are committed to your art form.
Rub it in.
Yeah, Kanan's still the only person that hasn't been invited to
We haven't talked. It'll come. Saving it for...
It'll be good. So, yeah, after school, what are people up to?
I feel like Kanan would definitely go to help Jason with their homework. Absolutely.
Awesome. Jason, are you guys just walking together then, or...
Well, before I leave, I do want to try to find Avery.
Awesome. So, yeah, you go right after the bell. Let's say you track down Avery.
That's great, because Avery's also looking for you.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Hey, are you excited to go to the soup store?
Yeah, the soup store. Yes, there's so much soup happening, Jason. There's a lot of soup happening that I'm definitely going to need to talk to you about. So yeah, I'm excited to go to the soup store because I need somebody to help me make sense of the soup.
MC Intrusion, is the soup store happening today?
I don't know. I don't think it's happening today. I think that it's I don't remember when we said we were going to do it.
This is one of your few days that you don't have volleyball practice.
That's what I was going to say.
true.
If Soup Store was happening today, ignore everything I said.
I mean, do you want to go to the store?
Yeah, we can go to the soup store. I mean, the sooner that I talk about the other soup that's happening, the better. For me, at least.
You holding together okay with all this?
Not really, but
Okay.
you know what? At least I'm not alone.
Yeah. Is Kanan with us as well? Or
I mean, they can be.
Kanan,
If they want to be, and if not, they can be elsewhere.
I would say Kanan would have looked for you after school, but it's up to you if they found you or not.
I think that we would have met up, and I can imagine the conversation of like, "Hey, you need help with your homework?" And Jason is like, "No, I need to do this instead." You want to come?
Kanan's mad about it, but yeah.
So I like turn to Kanan to explain. I'm like, just so a little bit of context here. So I have a job that I need to run a little bit out of town. Avery said that she was willing to drive me and us, and I figured, she could get some answers about like, how the world works, and I get a ride there. I don't know if you would want to come, but I guess it's an open invitation. I've already got someone else along with me, so.
Does this have anything to do with Austin, or
no? Probably not.
This
is just a separate gig.
I mean, if you want me to go, I can back you up, but
look, I appreciate what you're offering, but I am picking up the vibes of you don't really want to come along, which is cool. So I will catch you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, sounds good, man. Sorry, I'm dealing with a lot, and I don't know that.
No, I get it. You've had a lot. No need to have more.
There's been a lot that's been happening. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Well, just text me if you guys need anything. My mom's super cool about me getting out of the house, so I don't have a car, but I genuinely think my mom would drive me somewhere if I asked her. So just if you need help or if something, just let me know. But I could use a night to,
You take that night. So, hey, I gifted you a copy of the first Left 4 Dead. Get acquainted.
You know what? All right, man. I could stand to get out some aggression.
Yeah, unleash the beast.
Yeah, okay. See you guys. I'll play the game, Kanan. But see you guys.
Jason like aggressively waves you off.
And Kanan just kind of like just trudges off, headed home.
Yeah, so Avery will lead you to her car, and like when you get in, like she grabs the steering wheel and just kind of like forehead on the wheel before she goes to like put it in reverse or anything.
As that happens, Jason like looks around for a little bit and then like very awkwardly like pats your back a couple of times while your head's on the wheel.
Thanks. Okay, so where am I headed?
I do not. Freddie does not remember the name of this grocery store.
It is Lucky Clover, I believe Grocery Mart, and it is in a nearby town called Jacobsville.
There we go. It's called Lucky Clover Grocery Mart. It's in a local town called Jacobsville.
Yeah, I know. I think I remember.
Do we need to map quest this? I forget what decade that happened in.
Everyone might have a Garmin or a Tom.
Okay, there we go.
I do not, but I do know the area pretty well because, as aforementioned, family's been around the area for like ever. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Let's go.
Cool.
So, what exactly am I taking you to today?
Okay, so I've told you a little bit of like what my family does, right? Of just like we make sure that anything that's a little bit out there doesn't get to a point where it's dangerous. Or should I say stuff that already has become dangerous, we remove it.
Right. So that's why things that shouldn't exist could possibly be afraid of you.
Well, I don't know if I really want to say that they shouldn't exist. I mean, really, it's still just people. It's just dudes doing stuff. It's just, when quote unquote normal people get, violent or like dangerous to the public, then there's a system for dealing with that. And when there's, people who are a little bit more, souped up, I didn't mean for that to be... Freddie did not mean for that to be a pun when it came out of his mouth, but realized as it was happening what he was saying.
Meant for it.
But then, if there's someone who's a little more souped up who's become a danger, then you need someone a little more souped up to deal with it.
Right. So, what'd this person do?
Well, they are, and we're not necessarily going to, do the whole sports game today, but I at least want to check it out because I gotta do that. But they are a succubus, and they did. And Jason looks out the window and has a flashback to the moment where he was sitting in his dad's office doing research on Kanan's aunts and had full access to the family archives and databases and did not look up this person. And continues, and they did, succubus things. You can assume where that went. Wow,
there is definitely a whole big world out there, isn't there?
Sure is. But I mean, if it's any comfort to you, it's always been there. You just didn't know about it.
I'm not sure if that's better.
I'm not sure either, but it was worth a shot.
I appreciate you trying.
So you've got we know that you've got kind of your own thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to I know the vagueness of it, but
wow, I guess I've never really had to describe it to anyone because it's a family thing. My grandma
just
has it.
Like me, cool.
Yeah, I guess if your family's in on it and it passes down from generation to generation, yeah, it's just it's a thing that I can do, and it's pretty complex, but it does have to do with understanding people. I guess that's why I ask so many questions. That's why I talk to so many people. That's why I give so much advice.
That's why you have a lunch office?
That's why I have a lunch office, yeah.
Air quotes.
Hey, I don't see you having a lunch office.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I don't. I, strangely enough, eat lunch in the cafeteria.
Wow, how strange of you.
I know, right? The food is a little strange sometimes.
I've helped a lot of people, or at least I like to think I have.
You what?
Helped. I've helped a lot of people.
Okay. Sure, okay.
Wait, what did it sound like?
I thought you just said I've felt a lot of people, and I was like, what?
Felt a lot of people.
Yeah, no, it's that kind of Monster Hearts game now. No, I've helped a lot of people, and I think that's why I keep doing it. My grandma thinks that it's a curse, and that it's torn apart families and ruined relationships, which it has, and it definitely has that ability, but I like to do what I can to use it for good, Yeah.
That makes sense. And I guess, it seems like you try to help people a lot, so I'm happy to be one trying to return the favor, balance the scales a little bit for once.
Thanks. Yeah, I also can turn into a raven.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be easier to rip the Band-Aid off of that one or ease it, and I figured just saying it would probably be, yeah, I can turn into a raven.
Why do you drive to school?
I don't a lot, but sometimes. It's the same reason that, I don't know, it's nice to feel human sometimes, I guess.
Huh. Is it a good view? What's the town look like from up there? I can't fly, just to put that one out there. I cannot fly, so.
It's really nice, actually. I mean, the town, but also getting away from it is equally as nice sometimes.
Nice. Well, I guess we're getting away from the town again.
Yeah. I also, when we have time, I wanted to talk about if you think it's a good idea for me to walk straight into a vampire den. But we can get to that at a later time.
Sure. That feels like something that should be discussed a little bit before you do it, but...
Yeah, I figured, yeah. So... But it can be afterwards. I don't want to cloud your concentration.
Believe me, it's cloudy enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think Isla's show is on, and I hit
listen.
the button on the radio. Did you go on yet? Did you have your segment?
I did.
How did that go? I have not talked to her about me doing one because part of me was like, oh, she was just joking. She was just being nice. But like,
you should definitely chat with her because there might be a spot opening up soon.
And with that, we watch as you turn on the car radio, and we follow the air as we see the fictional airwaves sort of cascade through the mist in the sky of Harbor Vale, reaching the radio tower down into the booth where you have a show you gotta do. Is there anything that you do on the way there beforehand, though?
No.
Awesome. So you go to your show, you walk, as you come in, you see Mark. He's like, hey, Miss Hart, how you doing?
I'm good, Mark. This isn't your jacket.
I was, you know what? I've gotten another one since that one had vamoosed on me. So you know what? Call it a happy hiring gift. I know you've been working here for several months, but I have yet to procure you a gift yet.
Then I will take it gladly as I am wearing it.
I would kindly ask that in the future, however, that you inform me if you're going to borrow any more articles of my clothing.
Yeah, sorry, it was cold.
You're good. Hey, where is Miss Carlisle at? Is she not doing her segment tonight?
I think
I didn't know if that was going to be a regular thing or...
Well, I guess I should ask what you thought about it before I put her on the schedule.
I mean, look, it left a little to be desired, but, I mean, it's the first one, you know? Like, it doesn't sound like she's ever been on the radio before. Yeah. And, like, frankly, I think that she really uncovered a lot of strange things when it came to that raccoon in the garbage can thing that, frankly, it would never even cross my mind. So I do think she can do a lot of good in this here town. You know, she just got to kind of warm up to it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we could play it a little bit like a Dr. Phil or a Maury. Maybe have like those crazy
Maury.
Raccoon stories.
We can like are you the dad raccoon?
Yes.
The test is in, and then the raccoon's like chirp 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 chirp.
Yeah, I think
that's a raccoon when they do the fun celebrations and like the person tries to do the backflip, but then they don't do the backflip right and they sort of fall down. I really like Maury Povich.
There are raccoons on Maury Povich. I didn't know.
No, like it was just like if Maury Povich like had like raccoons. If we're raccoons instead. My mind gets away with me sometimes.
That's okay. I think you have a great brain.
Thanks, Miss Hart. All right, well, hey, you have yourself a great show, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
A pat LSD for good luck.
Right here.
Not me not showing up and getting fired already. Like,
Day 2, no call, no show.
Oh, no.
Oh, isn't this supposed to be your segment?
Shit.
You walked in last minute. You're like, "Hey, Mark, she's going to do this segment," and no one ever briefed Mark on how, like, the frequency that this was going to happen, whether or not this was happened every show. So they're just like, "Oh, is Miss Carla not coming today?" Oh man. Sorry, yeah, I sorry to shoehorn you into it, Mariah, but it's in my writer now that I have to be Mark at least once a recording session.
I completely understand that. I think that's very valuable.
It's that, and I also have to have a bowl full M&Ms with all the brown ones taken out.
Because there's no artificial color.
Yeah, sure.
What?
There's
the
no
brown
artificial
ones.
color in the brown ones?
No, sorry. You only have the brown ones because there's no artificial color.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, no, I just have them separated because I prefer the brown ones, so I have to eat those first, and then I eat the rest of them.
I understand that. There is artificial color in the brown ones, but like chocolate is brown, so.
Wait, hold on.
That's like from a movie or something.
It is. It totally is. It's from something. I don't remember what it is, though.
Someone let us know.
Hey, that was a very dumb writer joke that got really out of hand. Sorry, everybody. How does your show go tonight, Isla? How are you keeping the scary news you got this morning?
It goes pretty well until "Boom Boom Pow" by the Black Eyed Peas goes on.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So after it concludes, Speaking of Boom Boom and pals, I saw that there was some demolition on the pier today that I had no clue was happening. I mean, I love that it's being revitalized and made anew so tourists can come back to the pier, but why are we tearing down history of Harborvale? I mean, that Clawson's Lobster Shack has been there since, gosh, the beginning, and we are a coastal town in foggy Maine, and what's Maine known for? Lobster. I don't know why we're tearing it down so easily. I think that at least there should be some effort put in to make it a historical landmark. Maybe no businesses go in there ever again, but make it historical and celebrated. And I'm gonna do Haunting Melody.
You're gonna try Haunting Melody?
What if we had a whole pier with no business?
Yeah, no business. Most of the buildings completely condemned.
All right, guys, just hear me out.
Just
Make
this
it history.
eyesore, this fucking eyesore that's like a middle finger shooting out into the ocean.
But like now there's a plaque on it.
Stranger things have happened, so I wouldn't be surprised by local government.
The plaque goes on the sketchy chain link fence that covers the entrance.
It's not even mounted, it's just like a wire holding it up.
It's like how you hang up an old Christmas ornament where you like twist up a paper clip so it goes on the tree.
Okay, I got a 9, so I choose one from the list. And I'm going to choose the crowd brings you someone you name to you.
Okay.
So I did that Haunting Melody. If anyone knows who was in charge of making this like a thing, I would love to have an interview with them just to see like where their head's at and what they want for this community. So call in at our toll-free number, 95.3, The Deep. That's not a phone number.
What? No, wait 1 second.
We cut to the one person who types in that like into their phone.
Yeah, Deep is like the numbers.
1-800-THE-DEEP would work.
Yes.
That would work.
Or like 855-THE-DEEP.
Yeah, do that. 855-THE-DEEP.
Very good.
Let me know.
Awesome. Well, we will come back to that. So, Kanan, Jason, in a bit of a hurry, dips out on doing homework and instead rides off with Avery to go take care of some business. I don't know why I said it like that. They're not taking care of business. Jason's got to go do his literal job. So are you just walking home? Do you have your bike? I don't remember if you biked or not. No, that's a Jason thing, right?
Yeah, I usually walk.
Cool.
Well, I usually ride Jason's pigs.
I was about to say, I would probably, because I would have biked to school and I just got a ride with Avery, so I would probably have offered Kanan my bike to take back home.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm riding Jason's bike.
Awesome. Well, while you are riding the bike, you catch you sniff a smell in the air. At first, it just the sort of coppery scent hits you, but which then quickly shifts into you recognizing the scent of blood in the air.
I'm gonna follow that.
Awesome. So yeah, you follow that. It takes you off of the path. Luckily, you've got. I'm assuming Jason's. What kind of bike you got there, Jason? Are you a BMX kid or a mountain bike kid?
GT Dyno.
You ride a Huffy?
Got a
I think
mongoose.
I think it's like a BMX style.
Oh, so you got
thing,
that BMX.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you try to off-road this BMX bike?
I would not, for utter care. I would honestly try to find a place to lock it up.
Awesome. So you lock up Jason's bike like a good friend, and you follow the trail off into the woods. Will you give me a moment? Will you roll me heightened senses, please?
Yes, I will. I roll dark for that.
Yes, you do.
God, my dark is so awful. Why is everything I roll with the things I have minuses to? Partial success!
Partial success! There we go!
Here we go.
That's literally my first, I believe.
So on a 7 to 9, ask one question from below and take one forward. So you can ask me one of the questions from the list, and you take one forward to sort of dealing with that situation moving forward. So that's just like a +1 to add to any roll that you would, like the next roll that you would make regarding whatever is happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would probably try and see if anything poses a threat here.
Awesome. So as you are going, just like you kind of close your eyes and let your sense of smell, your hearing, even kind of your taste kick in. Aside from this trail of blood and wherever it is leading to you, it appears that whatever the cause might be is no longer there, leaving only an aftermath.
Only the prey, not the predator.
The source of this blood.
Okay.
So you get the feeling that whatever danger may have been here is past.
Okay.
Awesome.
In that case, I am going to try and follow. Instead of looking for another scent of possibly another predator, I'm following.
You focus in on the blood.
Yes.
Awesome. So you follow that, and it takes you a ways. You sort of go through some trees into a bit of a wooded area where you eventually find the source. It is a black bear that is dead on the ground. Furthermore, it is torn to pieces. Claw marks, bite marks. This thing has been mauled.
I'm assuming, would I kind of recognize these?
Most definitely.
Okay.
This is a wolf of sorts.
Okay.
That seems to do it. You knowing that, one, wolves themselves, I don't believe native to Maine, and also don't hunt bears. So you would think if it were a wolf, it would be probably more of the lycanthropic version.
I'm going to, and I might need some help on this. I don't know if this is like a gaze thing or not.
If you're just trying to glean some insight in the situation, gaze would be the thing to roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
And since you have that +1 forward, that you would have an extra +1 to this roll.
Mm-hmm. And I roll that with.
Dark.
I apologize, people that know the game. So
no
dark.
Worries. Yeah, that is a dark roll.
Okay, it's still a fail.
You failed.
Another fail. Mark experience.
Still a fail. I've marked experience.
I think Kanan just took the lead for most. For this advancement now.
I think I did. I leveled up once, and
you have
two
one. You have
Yeah.
two. You have
That's
two
right.
now.
Yeah, because I tried to keep my cool earlier and failed.
Did.
Dang.
But Kanan, whenever they gaze into the abyss, I imagine the eyes go even more yellow and the pupils narrow, kind of like that canine wolf look. And I imagine also kind of my face gets a little more of that like lupine.
You get that snoot sort of a little bit.
That snout a bit going. Like it just starts to come out a bit as I'm like focusing on my senses. My ears are perking up. My eyes are narrowing and encompassing the landscape.
Awesome. Yeah, so you try to do this, and your eyes kind of like if you were looking at them, you would see them sort of like pulse, like you're trying to activate whatever it is. You kind of get in your head a bit. Yesterday, these instincts were kind of kicking in when you didn't want them to. That sort of aggression, that rage, that animalistic instinct. And so you've spent today sort of shoveling it down, and now that you're trying to access it, it's sort of resisting in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And you do not, your gaze does not go through.
Yeah, so I try to pick up like kind of a trail, or kind of like try and like survey the scene to see if I could figure out exactly what happened, and it's just not coming through. And I'm going to, now with kind of a quickness, as I'm not sure about my surroundings now, like I don't trust my senses anymore, I'm going to try and get the fuck home.
Awesome.
And I'm actually going to, first thing, tell my mom or my dad.
Awesome. So you book it out and get back to Jason's bike, and you pedal home pretty quick. We will pop back to you when you get home in a little while. So back to Avery and Jason. You're driving. You've been driving for a bit now at this point. Mm-hmm. Let's say that you start pulling sort of into the city limits of Jacobsville and are just a few blocks away from the Lucky Clover Grocery Mart. I think I've called it 12,000 different things, and I will continue to call it a different thing every time.
So do you want me to like park in the parking lot, park down the road, like
just parking lot's fine. I mean,
okay.
I think first thing that we do is that we're just gonna shop, like the person that we're looking for, their name is Shannon Garrity. So just, I mean, do you have any groceries you need? It's still a grocery store.
I mean, so we're going undercover, kind of.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what we're doing. Just like keep an eye out, like scan some name tags. If you see someone named Shannon, just like make a note, let me know, and yeah.
I can do that. I you know what? I can do that. My character's name is
Avery. Okay, you're thinking about this too hard.
I just don't want to mess up for you. You know, like
how often do you give a grocery store like employee your name?
Knowing my luck today would be the first day.
All right. What name do you want?
No, you're right. I'm thinking way too much about this.
Okay.
I'll be Avery.
All right.
But this version of Avery really needs rye bread.
And why do you need rye specifically? I like lean in and get like really intense. Like it's like your acting coach at like like acting teacher like at 8 a.m. really putting you through some like emotional like hoops.
Because I am making sausage squares tonight for my family.
I've never heard of this recipe. You'll be fine.
Whew, okay. All right, we're here.
Awesome. So yeah, you pull in, and I'm assuming you guys hop out and head on in. Are you staggering
I think
your
I
entrance?
need to roll to keep my cool.
All right, roll to keep it cool. Holy fucking shit, you guys.
Oh my god.
That is a 4.
Oh my god. You walk in the store and immediately scream, "My name is Bridget."
I will get
the
finale ready for next time. Shit.
I walk in and I go literally to the first employee, rye bread.
Yeah, you see like a kid, like, you know, like maybe like a year or so younger than you, who, you know, he's got like braces and just like really curly red hair and like some glasses on. He's like, yeah, it's aisle 7.
Thank you. I'm going to get some now.
Okay. Have fun, I guess.
I check the name tag though before I keep going.
Oh, it says Tony.
I turn back and I give like an exaggerated wink to Jason.
Jason looks back and it just like has like a completely like dumbstruck look on his face. He's like, "You what?
This is a really bad idea."
Okay. Jason is just going to walk over and just like get a basket, like
yeah,
not a cart. Jason specifically gets a basket.
You only have a couple of
like,
lambs you need to get. So.
Yeah, and just like walks in a different direction from Avery.
Cool. You just walk on in. Is there a specific place you're heading, or are you just kind of surveying the scene?
I think that at this point I'm morally obligated to go to the soup aisle, but other than that, like, I don't know, I'll get some soup.
What kind of soup you get?
Cream. Sorry, not cream of chicken. Chicken noodle.
No.
Just a good old classic, and some tomato soup.
Oh, nice.
Like, I get to the soup aisle, I grab the tomato soup like just like on a whim, and then I'm like, grilled cheese sounds good, and now I'm gonna go like get some bread, get some Kraft singles, like some tomatoes.
You know who else is in the bread aisle?
You walk to get some bread. You see Avery with that fail, who's just like staring at a loaf.
I'm probably a little better now. It's been a couple minutes.
I like seriously contemplate just like getting the bread at the end, but I'll like go over to Avery and just like stand next to her like while I'm looking at the bread and just be like, "So how you doing?"
Admittedly, I'm pretty bad at this. But I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, look, you have a recipe for what, sausage squares? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I figured that's what the character version of Avery made for dinner.
Okay.
I don't actually have that recipe.
Here's the thing about acting. It's a lot easier when you don't make stuff up, when you just do what you already are. What's a recipe you do know?
I can make buffalo chicken dip.
Get ingredients for buffalo chicken dip. It's gonna be easier if someone asks about it.
Yeah, I can do that. I will do that. But if I'm gonna get all these things, then you're gonna have to help me eat it later because it can go bad. So,
this is a benefit. You're telling me that we're going to do this job and I'm also going to get buffalo chicken dip out of this? This is great. This is great.
All right. Well,
this is a plus.
I'll be in the chip aisle then.
Okay.
For part of the time, and then I'm going to go be me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I as you're walking away, I'm like, do you still need that rye bread for the chicken dip?
No. I don't.
And I
put it back.
Yeah, there you go. And I just grab a loaf of white bread.
I think we shift to out of there once more over to our dear Miss Hart. You get the sign from Mark that you've got a caller.
Like on air? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Like you're still on air, and I call her as called in.
So I nod back, push the button. Caller number 1, you're on live with Isla Hart on 95.3 The Deep. What can I do for you?
Hello, this is Jonathan Ortiz. I hear that you're looking for me.
Oh, yes. Hi. So, can you tell me a little bit about why you're doing this?
Yes, the pier is dry rot, the buildings are condemned, and it is a much, much unnecessary eyesore that we're looking to revitalize for the town.
But what about the history there?
If things are historical, odds are they're upkept. Most of those buildings are a sneeze away from toppling over.
Oh, I think they're more sturdy than that. But, Mr. Ortiz, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? What's your story?
Well, I am the managing partner of insert contracting company here. And we were given the commission from the town to undertake the demo and construction of whatever public buildings they're hoping to create. And then as businesses want to procure space on the pier, they can.
So this wasn't technically your idea?
No, we're the construction company.
So it's just the city, or do you happen to have a person whose idea it was?
Well, look, we've done many a public contract for the town. I've got ties with the mayor, and my company is widely praised for doing a good job, and that pier's needed an uplift for quite some time. Yeah. So, I definitely pushed to get my construction firm on the payroll for this project, yes.
Are you from Harborvale, Mr. Ortiz?
I'm from Jacobsville, actually.
Is that close to Harborville?
Jacobsville is where Jason and Avery are at the moment.
Oh, okay. So it's like the town over.
Yeah, it's like the next town over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the next town that's like inland.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So it's west of you then, yes.
Mr. Ortiz, did you ever, take a trip on the weekend down to Harborvale?
Oh, yes,
spend the night on the town? Maybe you went to the beach with your parents, or maybe even a significant other, and you looked at each other and you said, I'm hungry. You know what sounds so good right now? And you say, what? Anything for you. And she says, fresh caught Maine lobster. And you look up, wanting to do anything for this person, and you see Clawson's Lobster Shack, and you say, you want that lobster? Well, I'll go get you that lobster. And you run to the pier, but it's almost closing. You're right there. You make it just in the nick of time. They seat you at the best seat in the place. And the best lobster you've ever had, with the most wonderful person you've ever met. Have you ever had that, Mr. Ortiz?
In its heyday, sure, but I'm looking at the report from the health department, and it looks like there is asbestos in the ceiling. There's been numerous examples of rodent infestation, as well as, it looks like most of the walls, they skipped a stud. So, not only is the building hazardous, but also ill-constructed.
Okay, so what are you... I know your business is getting a cut of this.
Yes.
Are you then on retainer? Are you now the city's knocker-downer?
No. When it comes to certain projects, those like myself who have contact with the mayor, we are... It's essentially, think of it as an audition process. Our company, we have a portfolio, a resume of sorts that we pitch to the town and the mayor's office, and then if our prices are fine and fair, then we're selected to take on the job.
Sure, of course. That's how
like
business
any
works.
sort of sales position. We're selling our company.
So as a businessman, just one last question for you. As a businessman, what do you think of the Cipriano Family Fun Center?
Oh, they're fine business owners, of course.
Are you close with them, being a business owner yourself?
I mean, I've met the man. He is quite enterprising, quite entrepreneurial.
Just a couple times you met him, you haven't talked shop at all?
I mean, we've been at certain fundraisers and as schmooze as one might say, but...
So you don't think that there might be plans for him to expand onto said historical, lovely, romantic pier?
If he wishes to buy a property on the pier, that's between him and, the city, but... I mean, it could be possible.
Sure, of course. Well, Mr. Ortiz, this was very enlightening. A conversation in business. I will let you get back to your very important businessy things.
Oh, absolutely. Insert construction company here is available for any construction
Click.
needs. Hit us up. Yeah, hang up. Thank you again for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you enjoyed what you heard, there's a few ways that you can support us. Firstly, you can like, review, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any podcaster that will let you. Secondly, and I believe the most easy, is to tell a friend about us. The more friends you tell about our show, the more people we have come and listen. The more people we haven't come and listen, the more people that we can create a touring supergroup that tours around the Christmas time a la Trans-Siberian Orchestra. We'll have both classical and heavy metal music going at once, and it will be scrumptious, but in the musical sense. If you want to check us out online, you can do that at TheSilentSecrets.com or on Twitter at SilentSecretPod or on TikTok at TheSilentSecrets. If you would like to check out our merch, you can do so at tpublic.com/stores/Ghostlight. If you feel a little spicy and want to donate financially to our show, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia. Whatever you donate goes to helping all of the shows on the Ghostlight Media Network. We got some fantastic rewards, like being invited to a private Discord server, exclusive content from all the shows, all the way up to a exclusive mug club that they're kind of sick. And while you're at it, check out the rest of the shows on the Ghostlight Media Network. They're all made by some incredibly talented people. I love them so much. So go give them a listen. You can check those out at ghostlightmedia.net. Lastly, if you want to check us out individually online, you can do so. Nicole at Nicole Voice, Marcus at Marcus RVO, Mariah at _ Mariah Clawson, Freddie at Freddie _ Pow Pow, and myself at That Guy Zach Robb. We will be back in 2 weeks with another episode. And until then, may your secrets stay hidden, and may you remember that when you're going on an undercover heist, the first rule of improv is yes and. Yes and. Thank you. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.